Welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba.
And I'm Irving Price.
All right, and we also have our co-host, Andrew Kernan, in with us today. All right, next guest, Jana Rankin, and her company is VuTeur. Did I pronounce that right?
Yep.
All right, Jana, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, my pleasure. Also in studio, we have Jeff Roberts, who is in business development with your company.
Yes.
All right, Jeff, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Jana, how are you doing?
Great.
Okay, Jana, let's start off with Mervyn. He's got a couple of questions, but before we get into that too deep, give us a little background on you and your company, what it does, and then, if you don't mind, I'm going to back up and allow Mervyn to, to just engage with you.
Absolutely. Well, we've got a key team here at VuTeur, and we've been together for a long time, and mainly we have built software and have coded technology for the automotive industry. But as parents, we were watching what is taking place in our country and around the world today, and we felt like we had security and we could create security that could create a layer of security, if you will, for any type of campus. And so we're bringing to the market an emergency management and asset protection solution built on real-time location systems technology, or RTLS, if you will. And VuTeur provides situational awareness and critical communication that really is changing the security market as we know it today. And when you take a layered approach to security, and what I mean by layered approach is when you take the cameras and the access control and the security personnel on a campus and you overlay it into our platform, then you can complete a solution for any facility.
That's great. I'll just pop in here, Jana. Your cutting-edge technology is so advanced, I must now caution the audience that due to security issues relating both the Patriot Act and Homeland Security, there's a lot of things you cannot tell us over the air. So I suggest anyone interested in anything beyond the questioning today goes to your website. What type of companies and institutions would use your technology, Jana?
Well, in the beginning, we built it for schools, but as we started rolling the product out in the marketplace, we realized that the technology works over an airport, a hospital, a shopping mall, or even a corporate campus.
All right, let's back up a little bit. When was it founded and who founded it, your company?
It was founded in 2015, and it was really our original core team. So myself, Aaron Shows, Jeff Roberts, and my husband, Mark Rankin. All
right. Sorry, Merv, please.
That's
continue.
okay. What is the name of your product?
You know what? The product is just the VuTeur platform. So the way we like to say it is we're the VuTeur, or the future of security.
That's a good tagline. All right. Types of companies, institutions that would be your primary users, and let's expand on that.
Okay, so the type would be mainly educational campuses, K through 12, higher ed, universities, corporate campuses, but we've even been known to install on a large freight liner.
Okay. These companies, you say asset protection and emergency management. Open that up. What does that really mean within the confines of what you can answer?
I think that's a great question. So when you think of situational awareness, and specifically within the inside of a building, what it really means is that we can put emergency plans in real time in everyone's hand within the building. We can direct users to best routes for safety. We can quickly locate people within the buildings and a mustering effect, if you will. We can identify if we have any missing or wounded. And if there is an event that takes place on a campus, law enforcement can remote into our system and be able to communicate with people inside. And if you think about it, when we do that, we can direct resources faster than ever before to a campus in need.
What about intrusion detection? I mean, let's talk about the real safety now. Do you have intrusion detection systems within the software?
We do.
Okay. And Tell me, what kind of analytics do you provide to your users? If you're a hospital, for example, what would those dashboards look like?
Well, the dashboards look like, and let's think about hospitals today, because hospitals today, really anyone can walk in the front door and be able to access any floor except maybe the neonatal unit. But within our system, when an individual enters the campus, then we're able to see that they're there, and by knowing that their presence is within the building, we're able to monitor those individuals now like never before.
What stage are you in with the development of this product right now?
You know what? The technology's developed, it's been tested, and now at this time we're just rolling out to clients across the U.S.
Oh, so you're beyond field trials. You're actually in business.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right. Now, I know Andrew, who is the most technically advanced of all of us, and Merv runs a pretty close second. I'm kind of tech-tarded myself. But, Andrew, please, I know that you've got 1,000 questions.
And so do you centrally manage this via the internet? And what kind of security do you have in place between the end product and your central management?
That's a great question. And so our system's in a secure cloud. And so on most campuses, the system is in the cloud. On some of our facilities, we put a server on the premise, if you will. So it's a secure location that's just confined to that building.
This sounds like some amazing technology. How many years did you say it was in development?
We were actually in development for over a year and a half.
Wow. And what was your background or expertise that led to coming up with this idea?
I think it was really the team that we had in place when the idea was born, if you will. And the team that we had in place, we have business development leaders, we have technologists, we have so many different entrepreneurial spirits within our organization. And I think just realizing that we could leverage all of our strengths and that we had the ability to sit down and think up a concept, if you will, and then be able to write the code to bring it to market.
Yeah, I'm a serial entrepreneur in the tech space, and I can so appreciate that of going from a great idea and then building a team that drives it to the finish line. So my hat's off to you. That's fantastic.
Jana, just a quick one. Is this remotely accessible by law enforcement?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay.
And that's if the campus chooses to work with first responders.
Okay, so I can turn it on, turn it off. Let me jump in there for a second. It's Michael. I'm on your website. I see Communications Network, Incident Management, Asset Tracking Management. The Communications Network, you say you're real-time in a crisis. You're able to communicate with, say, those that are in a hostage situation. How do you do that? I mean, do you just buzz their cell phone? Do you pipe? I mean, how do you communicate with people that don't know you in a crisis situation?
And that's a great question. And the way we do it is we push notifications to individuals' phones within the facility.
Okay, and they know that it's answer this. It's not Aunt Melba that's saying are you coming to the Friday night fish fry or something. It's obvious that you are help on the phone, right? That's correct. Okay, incident management. Let's get into that. What does that mean to you with this communication system, this crisis management process?
Well, and that's a great question. So think about when an event takes place on a campus. And really, it takes time. And if you look at some of the campuses that have had tragic events take place, individuals are locked down for hours within buildings. And the reason that is to be able to give law enforcement and first responders the ability to go out and gain as much information as possible before these individuals leave. Well, with our system, all the individuals within the campus can start uploading videos. They can leave comments. We can associate people. And we build a forensic timeline of that incident that has taken place on a campus. And then it's all reported into a central repository, It works with multiple users on multiple locations, and we can even identify the location of that event on a map within our system. And then after the event takes place, you have a fully documented timeline that can be exported for forensic evidence.
Oh, that's amazing. And you can also, so let's say what's happened in Spain recently, what's all these terrorist events, you can direct traffic and build that chronological timeline after that and keep people out of harm's way.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So think about maybe 2 or 3 educational campuses that are really close to each other. If one gets in trouble with just a simple drag and drop feature, if you will, you can alert all the surrounding campuses or sister campuses that an event is taking place. And by doing so, we give people the ability to shut down buildings quicker than ever before.
And track the assailant and catch
Yes.
him. Wow. So nobody else is doing this? You guys are the only, another scoop on the world today at our show. We love that.
This is a great scoop.
All right. Enough of that. What is visitor management? Oh, you know what? Let's say visitor management for the next segment. We're going to come up to a break right now. Jana, I want to thank you for being our guest on this segment. Stick around for another segment, and we'll dive deeper into your into your company on the other side of the break. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll be right back with Jana Rankin of VuTeur. Is that how we pronounce it?
VuTeur.
VuTeur. All right. VuTeur.com. On the other side of this break, you've been listening to Mervyn Price, Michael Yorba, and Andrew Kernan on CEO Money.